Hello there, I'm Jonathan Ross. I'd like to welcome you to the Monty Python weekend here on the Paramount Comedy Channel. It's a great way to kill time, and let's face it, so much more fun than the last of the summer wine weekend that Paramount are planning next month, hosted by Billy Crystal. Why have I been chosen as host? Well, Paramount couldn't afford the Pythons. Not one of them, not even the Bigfoot. Not that I'm cheap, in fact, like a certain lager, I'm reassuringly expensive. However, unlike a certain lager, by the end of the night, I won't make you throw up or go home with someone who looks like a moose. So why choose this particular weekend for a Monty Python special? Well, the 6 writers and performers, Cleese, Jones, Palin, Davidson, Pasquale and Manning, came together for the first flying circus on the 5th of October 1969. That's right, 30 years ago exactly to the day. Give or take a year and a couple of weeks. Close enough. For Paramount, anyway. Most people, when asked to describe Monty Python, call it loony, crazy, mad. Qualities that won't perhaps impress those of you who are certified clinically insane. You'll be sitting there thinking, oh, it's those normal guys again, doing all that sane stuff. You got locked up in a nut house in a straitjacket with a set of electrodes around your family jewels, and they get a weekend devoted to them on the Paramount Comedy Channel. But of course, you've forgotten one thing. You didn't have to be mad to be a Python, but a degree from Oxbridge certainly helped. Coming up now, The Life of Python, a documentary in which the Pythons tell in their own words how they came together, as well as featuring some rare footage of their pre-flying circus work on programmes such as The Frost Report, Do Not Adjust Your Set and Hale and Pace. Ladies and gentlemen, The Life of Python. You're watching the Monty Python weekend here on the Paramount Comedy Channel with me, Jonathan Ross. Next up, we have the UK premiere of the Monty Python Reunion, which took place at the Aspen Comedy Festival earlier this year. It's been quite a year for reunions, hasn't it? The Sex Pistols got back together, Culture Club got back together, Michael Barrymore tried to get it back together, and of course, Earth, Wind and Fire almost reformed. Earth made it, and Wind, but Fire didn't turn up. Apparently, he'd gone out. So here it is. For the first time it's ever been seen in the UK, it's the Monty Python Reunion. See if you can spot which one of them is dead. That wraps up the first night of our Monty Python weekend. If you're hungry for more Python, I think that's the title of the video currently playing on the Fantasy Channel, so you might want to check it out. If you haven't got a smart card for that channel, why not do what I do and stare really hard at these scrambled pictures until you think you can make out what's going on. A bit like the way you stare at scrambled eggs thinking, if only I had a smart card for this. As for me, I've had so much fun, I'm just going to stand here and wait until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening when our Python weekend starts up again. I get so lonely sometimes.